What was your most interesting moment when you were out on tour, whether it was with Timmons or Nappy Roots? You know, what happened that really stood out to you and you was like, man, I'll never forget that? Like, what was that moment for you?
Seeing some grown ass women at the shows, and they was still acting like they was 12. You know what I'm talking about? Like everything that you would think. Don't let me say 12, but kids. You know what I mean? Like teenagers.
Got you.
And everything that they used to do at those 98 degrees shows. Yo, they still doing the same thing. Like you still got groupies, you still got all of that stuff, and they grown as hell.
Wow.
And that right there blew my mind because I'm like, yo, this don't stop. You know what I'm saying? So that was one of the craziest things I seen on the road. You know what I mean?
Hey, 404-530-9734 is the number. Call us or text us right now. I want your feedback on the record. Record was hot. Let's go out to the phone lines right now. Caller, what's going on?
Lotto.
Yeah, what's happening?
What's happening, boy? Hey, this is Dennis Pierre, man. Hey, man, I just want to let you know something, man. I love the new song, Grown Man, Lotto. Grown ass man.
Daddy.
Hey, man, I appreciate you holding Cincinnati down. Ohio loves you, brother. We follow you everywhere you go. Keep doing it because we behind you, man. We follow you all the way to the top.
Man, I appreciate that, brother, man. Appreciate you for calling in, man, and showing love, man. I just try to, you know what I mean, keep it true to what we do. You feel me?
There it is. Hey, 404-530-9734. Any more comments? I want to go back to something you mentioned about going out to West Coast, and this kind of transitions into the next song. You did a song with Daz.
Yeah.
Talk about going out West Coast, man, because I hear a lot of elements of West Coast in your music. I mean, what's the deal with that?
Well, you know what? I went out. I had an opportunity. I always used to go out on the West Coast. You know what I mean? I'm a hustler, so I'm always on the West Coast. But what happened was I went out to Oakland, and I looked around Oakland, and it looked just like Cincinnati. And then it just let me know why we used to always mess with California music. It's like there's a close similarity, you know what I mean, to our lifestyles. So when I make music, they're like, yo, you sound West Coast. I mean, I gravitate towards that because, I mean, we Midwest, but we really gravitate towards that sound for a reason. Maybe it's because, there's a lot of similarities in the lifestyle or what have you. Mm-hmm. But actually, when we hooked that record up, Snoop's dad was managing me at the time, and he said, "Hey man, you can do a record with Daz," and I'm like, "Do a record with Daz? Yeah, let's do it." so I had that record, and Daz actually came in and remixed it, and then threw a verse on it. He was like, "Ask me if you want me to put a verse on it." I'm like, "What? What? Boy, I spit that." So, and when it did it, I mean, they really took to it, and that's what put me out on the West Coast even more. And I love him for doing that, and I love them for accepting me out there. You know what I mean? Because I got a lot of love. Yo, Google that song, Dogheads. That's crazy. It was on. Matter of fact, they were good enough to put it on a Dog Pound album called DPGC Therapy. Y'all can look that up. Google that. Song number 4, Street Lotto. Holla at your boy. I'm still doing it the play away.
Street Lotto, Dogheads, name of the song, and he did the beat on that, right?
Yeah, Daz did that beat. He killed it, right?
And you were telling me off the air about the video situation. You did a video, and then he took the video. What exactly happened with that?
Now, what was crazy, I had this song called Get Money, right?
Okay.
So we shot a video for it. Actually, Snoop's dad is in the video with me. We riding around in my drop top. So what happened was that song, I guess it got to popping. So next thing I know, Dad's the one introduced me to YouTube. So I guess he got power with YouTube. He took that video off of YouTube. How he took my video off of YouTube, like deleted it, I don't know. But he took that footage and fused it with some footage from one of his videos and made a video for Dogheads. So it's actually a video online for Dogheads, you know what I mean? And Daz put it together, you know what I mean? Which it was dope, you know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, that's crazy. Yeah, so he actually did that.
So let's go back for a second, though, because you mentioned also that Snoop Dogg's father was your manager. What was that experience like with him managing you? I mean, and how did that whole thing work out?
Well, what it was is, my cousin used to work for him when he had a label out in Cali. Mm-hmm. So, I met him out there. So then, he moved to Atlanta. So when he moved to Atlanta, they called me the first day they got here. He's like, what up? What you been up to? All right, bingo, I'm going to come over to the cookout. So we got to rapping, I give him some music, and we fall back. And he say, hey, man, Lotto, man, people keep coming at me with all this stuff trying to get at Snoop. You know what I mean? Snoop ain't here, so I'm gonna put you in the way, and whatever they come at me with, we gonna get it. I say, all right, Pops. So, you know, we hitting different cities, man, doing shows. He plugging me with all kind of stuff. You know, he wasn't really like a manager, but he was a good plug, and I love him for it. You know, Pops used to come over, man, eat dinner with the family, cook for us, man, and fall back. You know, I helped him move into the crib, man. We had a real good relationship, and it was a beautiful thing, you know what I'm saying? So that was a good thing. It definitely catapulted me to the next level of my career.
So are you still working with him now, or where y'all what's your relationship now?
Man, Pop's chilling, man. You know, he running around with Snoop just doing his 1-2 thing. You know, really, he was helping me out. You know what I'm saying? More than I was helping him out, he was helping me out. You know what I mean? He got Snoop. I mean, come on.
Right. I mean, and that's what you really need from a manager, somebody who has contacts. I mean, you can have your boy managing you, but if your boy don't know nobody, you know, what's his purpose?
Come on, man.
He's your secretary at that point.
Exactly, man. Come on. He was getting connects just stepping through the door. You know what I'm talking about? Like, he was like that. Everybody run up on him. I mean, I will tell you one thing about Papa Snoop, though. If you think Snoop Dogg is charismatic, he's funny and all that, yo, he got it all from his pops. Because that dude right there, man, is one of the funniest dudes I ever met in my life, man, for real. And I got much love for him.
Hey, that's usually how it works out, man. You get it from the pops, man.
Yeah, all the way.
The apple don't fall far from the tree, you know what I'm saying?
Boy, bingo.
Now, also, man, there's some other things you got going on outside of music. Tell me what else you're working on.
Well, I'm a part of an iPhone app called Zoozbeat, ZOOZBEAT, and basically it's an iPhone application that lets you remix songs from some of your favorite artists on your iPhone. So basically, like, you could take my song and had a session, break it down to the hi-hat, the bass drum, or even sample my voice and just replay it the way that you would like to play it. So you basically remix, like the remix it on your iPhone. So anyway, I was on CNN for that. And basically, I did the theme song for it, and in that one day, it boosted downloads by 165,000, which was a beautiful thing.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Man, it was Billboard nominated. Got nominated for a Billboard back in October. Went up against 50 Cent in that category, so you know that was a rough one. But you know, it did good. It's 1.5 million sold since 2008, which is a beautiful thing because, like, I was like at the head of sales, and I mean, you got like Dallas Austin, you got Too Short, you got the Jackson 5 in that app. You got a lot of big players in that app, and with me being at the head of the league, it was a big thing for me because there's that many more people to know about me and my movement. And I appreciate Zoos Beats for that, and I appreciate them for putting me at the forefront, you know what I mean, because they didn't have to, but you know what I mean, I stepped up to the plate.
Is that only on the iPhone, or is it on Android or BlackBerry?
It's just the iPhone. It's an exclusive deal they did with Apple.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? They did with iTunes, so you know what I mean, that's who the deal is through, that's who the split is through. But I mean, y'all can look it up, zoozbeat.com, just Google it. You know, you'll see the commercial with me, the Sprite app, and everything. It's sponsored by Coca-Cola. Real good look.
So let's see, that's ZOOZ Beats.
No, ZOOZBEAT. Zoos Beat.
Zoos Beat, gotcha. Okay, no S at the end. Zoos Beat. Go in there, search it, and you'll find it.
Yeah, Zoos Beat. Yeah.
Now, also understand, man, you're working on a movie script. Tell me about that.
Actually, I'm tweaking it right now, but it's almost finished, man. I'm writing a movie with Chris Robinson. He did the film ATL. You know, y'all might know him from that. And basically, I met him on the set of Shutterbug, Big Boy's video. And I actually didn't meet him there. We got the same barber out in California. back to Cali.
Yes.
So I get with him, start chopping it up on the set, and I give him some ideas. I gave him an idea about some stuff that me and Lil Rod, who's Big Boy's assistant, was going through. And he liked the idea. He started laughing right there. And he started giving me ideas. And he was like, yo, you could do this, do that. And he said, it's rare to somebody gives you an idea and you get it right then and there. I get it. So here's what you need to do. Can you write a script for this? And I'm like, man, well, really, you can have the idea. He said, no, I want you to write the script. He's like, can you write a script? I'm like, yeah, I can write a script. No. But I figured it out, you know what I mean? And we put it together. I got some help, and, you know, it came along real good. So look forward to that coming into production, man. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't going to give away the name of it, but it's going to be real big. So you're going to see it coming up.
Hey, well, people need to follow you on Twitter. They need to get at you on Facebook. Facebook so they can get all the information. What's the Facebook and Twitter and information, all that?
Everything is Street Lotto. STREETLOTTO. So that's Twitter, Street Lotto, Facebook, Street Lotto, MySpace, Street Lotto. And if you want to go to the website, which I strongly, highly recommend, because we got all the latest videos, paraphernalia, we got T-shirts, we got CDs, music, everything on there. We got an online store. Go to streetlottomusic.com. STREETLOTTOMUSIC.com.
Hey, big shouts out to, before we get out of here, man, big shouts out to Brian, because he's the one who hooked this whole thing up, man, getting the interview going. We've been knowing Brian for years, working with him on Black Vibes. Did an excellent job, man. Great contact. He got you in here. How'd you hook up with Brian to begin with?
I met BG at Short Dog's house. The real Short Dog. Too Short's house, man. I just got back from California. A friend of mine who had a magazine was doing an interview on Too Short, asked me if I would come with him. I came with him. I was at Too Short's house, and at the time, Brian Gilmore was his publicist, and I showed, I'm hungry, so I showed Brian everything I'm doing. He's like, "Yo, Lotto, I'm rocking with you."
Right.
And one thing, let me take the time to say this about this dude, man. He ain't like all the industry dudes I met, man. Like, he kept it genuine. He kept it thorough with me. He answered the phone when you call. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
And it basically went hard in the paint for me. Still go hard in the paint for me. And he do it because he really, really mess with what I'm doing. He mess with my movement. And I got nothing but love for him for doing it, man. And Brian, I know you out there listening, man. I want to tell you I love you, man, and I thank you for everything you did. So, hey, BG. Yo, Brian Gilmore, mess with him. He's the best.
Hey, man, well, we appreciate you coming in here, man. Brian, we appreciate you hooking this up, man. We're going to have everything up on the website, the YouTube. We're going to have all the links up, man. And you live here in the A, right? You been here? You staying here? You here, right?
I love it. Hey, greatest place on earth.
All right.
Love it.
Hey, well, I know you got all the West Coast contacts, but you got to be here. And, hey, man, you're definitely welcome to come back. We'll be back. We've been on the air for about, it's going into 9 years now. So we here every Friday night. Definitely come back, man. Keep us up to date with what you got going on.
Please have me back, man. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasing pleasure having me here, man. And I appreciate everything. It's your boy Lotto with my man Gio. You already know the business. It's the remix.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and make it happen. You mentioned that Dr. Dre. We got to ride out here with that. Dre and Snoop.
Ooh!
It's the remix. Let's go.
Yeah!
Wait a minute, let me put some cushion.